Some of the mods?
All the mods! All of them!
Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG All the Mods 3 server, hanging out here at my power base, and let me show you what changes I've made here. Yeah, I made a whole bunch more of these, so I'm up to 20 mil that's being held. Oh, why is it only 19? Oh, one of them's got to be hiding someplace. Anyway, I made 20 of these, and I had that whole setup here for adjusting the power and turning it off, and I said, what do I care? This will turn itself off when the power here is full, so I'm happy with that. And then I made a second one of these. I upgraded these all the way up to the Ultimate Energy Cube, because that's 16 million RF there, plus the 19 or 20 mil that happens to be in my power cell setup. So I can run this for a long time. And I decided to set this up because the transfer rate between these two is pretty fast, but these are a little bit slower. So that's why I decided to, this way I can pump in twice as fast into my network if I want. The other thing I did, let's head on up, all the way up, all the way up. I went to here and I yanked out, let's see, now I got all 8 of the energy upgrades because that makes it hold more as well as use less. But I only have 4 of the speed upgrades, so even with Silk Touch on, that works perfectly fine in getting the ores without eating up all my power. If I leave that on in a short amount of time, I've blown through my 20 plus megs of power. So this certainly works here very nicely. And I went here and I created the standard Tinker's bits, and I did 2 things. One, I went ahead and made a shuriken here, and I did 2 with paper, 1 with silver so that I got additional damage for undead, and 1 with sapphire because it was fairly high damage and durability, as well as that gives me the aqua dynamic. So if I'm in water, if I ever go attack things in water, it should fly just fine with that. Plus, then I hit it with 5 of the reinforced plates, and that's what gave me the unbreakable. And then I just leveled it up just a little while ago, and I added some quartz on there to give it sharp, so it does more damage. And it only does 5.75 as far as damage is concerned, but that's okay. It since I can shoot it really fast, that goes very nicely. So that's a pretty cool sound. I like that. And since it's unbreakable, these I have unlimited shooting, and it's pretty dang fast. Anyway, I've been roaming around lighting up things because we've been looking at TPS and saying, why are we struggling? And as near as we can tell, we've got gobs of mobs everywhere. And so I decided to run over to the cave that's just down there, ran down there and did all sorts of lighting up. I went through a stack and a half of torches lighting things up. And that's why I leveled that up. Anyway, the other thing I did is I went ahead and made an iron pickaxe so that it was Silk Touch, because I was trying something here with my digital miner. One of the things I really wanted was the lapis. It doesn't pick up lapis, and I don't know why. It does work with the sea lamps, so the sea lanterns. So you would occasionally get sea lanterns in the Astral Sorcery little shrines, little water features up on the surface of the mining world, plus some buried down, so got a couple of those. I tried with the ore dictionary, and that didn't work, and I tried silk touching a block, put it in there, and that also didn't work. So let's go ahead and delete that one. And so we've got this here. If I go ahead and tell it to actually start, it says 60 and then instantly turned off, and it was done. It recognized there's 60 lapis blocks in the world, doesn't do anything beyond that. It does not actually pick them up, which I don't understand, because lapis ore, if we take a look at this, yes, you get it from the void ore miners, but it's also available in the overworld mining world that works. Yellorium, I can type, yes I can. Yellorium, this ore, the Yellorium ore, that only comes from the void ore miners, which means there are no other options available for that. So, because one of the guys on the server was looking at that and saying, how come I'm not getting it? It would give some numbers and then stop, never do anything. Well, it doesn't exist in the world. That makes sense. Lapis does. Others are saying they have no problem with that. I don't get it. It seems very, very strange. Anyway, we're not going to deal with that. And let's head on up, because what we are going to do, I'm sick and tired of storage issues. I made a little space here because I want to, as you can tell from my JEI here, I want to get into refined storage. I want something better than what I currently have. So let's snag that. Oh, there's my 19th. Let's see. Yeah, it was on vein. Let's not do vein mining. Thank you very much. I was using that one running around and vein mining up huge amounts of iron and coal. That works out really well. Vein mining the trees, that works out fantastically. Vein mining my building would be a terrible thing to do. So I won't do that. Anyway, so I need to make lots and lots of this quartz enriched iron. And first thing I need, look, I can't make the creative one. I need this controller, which to make that I need this machine casing. Oh, I need a stone. I don't have any stone. Let's grab some really quick. Get on up here. Let's just grab half that. That should be fine. Down we go. All right, so if I make one of these machine casings, ready. Now the next thing, diamond quartz, I've got that, but I need silicon. Okay, well, I've got some silicon here. How do you make silicon? That's an excellent question. You can smelt nether quartz. You can use the redstone furnace. You can also make it from sand, which I don't know why it's not showing it here, but that works anyway. So I prepped up some of that. So let's grab diamonds and this and that and that and that, and a little bit more of that. Why not? All right, so let's set this up. Come on, server. I have 15 minutes, a little bit less until the server reboots. So let's see how far we can get going with this. So there's my controller. That's the first thing you need to make, because everything requires power and fast. Let's not do that again. All right, so the next thing I need is the solderer. So that is hiding. There, the solderer. I need pistons. I didn't realize that. Okay, as you can tell, I made some bits, but I hadn't gone through and done the rest of the stuff that I needed. Let's grab from my mob chest the slime balls. Let's just make sure we have plenty. Let's go ahead and grab plenty of this. And since we're here, we'll just make it. Boop. Let's do 2. All right, let's go ahead and make 2 of these sticky pistons. 1, 2. The rest of it go away. All right, so now we can make the solderer. Perfect. Da-da-da-da, soldering. And that only gets powered by the RSFE, whatever the stuff is that's being used by the refined storage system. And so that will work there. And if I go ahead and toss in, let's do 4 of those. The iron, the gold, the diamond, and the silicon all can get processed by the solderer, and that will go ahead and make the various printed bits that we need. And I'm going to go ahead and let's do 2 for right now of that. Let's go ahead and make 2 of you while that's doing its thing. This is slow. This is very slow. So one of the things I want to speed up with is the speed upgrade right there. Speed upgrade. that needs sugar, redstone, and an upgrade piece, which needs some glass. Oh, that's downstairs. Some more quartz, and an improved processor, which is using the gold one. So let's go ahead and grab some glass from downstairs. I don't want to go up and down anymore. I want to be able to just have all the stuff and craft it and no longer need to go up and down, because that's a pain. So, you are slow. All right, we'll make 2 of these upgrades since I've got the bits here. Oh yeah, that's right. Nope, not you. Here. Boom, boom, and 1, 2, ba-dump. That'll make those 2 pieces. Oh, so slow. I feel like I should get behind it and push to make it go faster. Come on, faster. It's like it's doing nothing. I can see the particle effects on here is definitely showing like it's working. That is so slow. Oh well. One of the goals that I want to get is there's the wireless grids here, which allows you to access the information in your storage remotely. But more than that, I want the wireless crafting grid, because that allows me to access the stuff remotely and make things. So this comes from the Refined Storage add-ons mod pack, which has been added, or pack that's been added to this. And so I'm very, very happy to have that here. Let's make one of these upgrades. I'm looking for it. It's oh, it's right, hiding over here. All right, let's make you. Because as soon as this is done, you know, I don't care. I'm just gonna get it going. Because as soon as this processes through, and it's far more than I needed, but as soon as this processes through, I'll just slap that in, and then I'll make the second one, and it'll be speedier. There we go. If I pull it all the way out, it'll restart, and I don't want it to restart because it's taking long enough as it is. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so I need you and one of you. The nice thing is that it will only accept items in the right spot. Yay, speed upgrade. It went ahead, even though I think it was upside down, it still went ahead and put that in the right order. So that is very, very handy. And we'll be doing automation stuff on this later. But for right now, this will certainly work. And I'm thinking all this will go away, and I will set this up as my refined storage wall. For storage and crafting, and a bunch of that stuff can go right here. And that's the plan. All right, go, 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 go. Got about 10 minutes before it reboots. I'd even check to see if it had that 10 minutes left before reboot sign. All right, you are good. Oh, let's start it processing something else while we're starting this. All right, I need to make another one of these upgrades. I'll have it do just one, because as soon as we can get this going, we'll have a second upgrade. Go, 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 go. Okay, that to me definitely seems faster than the last time, so that is very handy. And done. All right, so that is handy. So let's process you, and then I need 2 more of you. Dot, dot. Yeah, that's it. That's definitely faster. All right, so you 2. Yep, 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 yep. Much better. There we go. Now I can go ahead and make me those 2 pieces really quick. And we should be good to go to have the other 2 upgrades. And any place that I can put a speed upgrade, I like to put a speed upgrade in, just because that certainly makes things run faster, and that's the idea here. All right, so we can make you, one of you, one of you. Are you done? Nope, not quite done yet. But that's okay. you could get away with making multiple solderers and dedicating, this one's going to make the iron one, this one's going to make the, you could have a whole mess of them dedicated to making the various bits, but I don't see it being that big of a deal. At the very beginning, when you don't have much or any of the upgrades in it, yes, I definitely think that is slower than I would want it to be, but it shouldn't take too long. See how that went? Oh, you go in there now. 5 minutes until restart. I did miss the 10-minute restart. All right, see, so much faster. All right, go ahead and process all of you now. That's what I like to see. That's so much faster. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and process a bunch of these things just so that I've got, a mess of these various components in place. And I will bring you back on the other side of the reboot. One server reboot later, and it's time to make a few things. I think one of the first things I want to make is a disk drive. I want to have something to store stuff in. So I need these bits, and that means a machine casing first. So let's go ahead and make a machine casing. Where is that hiding? The machine casing just hides for me. Now that's the storage block. Forget it. I'll just go into here, click that. There, easy, done, right? So I need, let's make 4 of those. Don't need all that. At this point then, I can go ahead and go dink. There's my disk drive storage, and let's go ahead and put that boink right there. And that'll work just fine. Something else I want, let's go ahead and make some cable. 1 is probably sufficient. And I was also looking at making, oh, I need an ender pearl. I got ender pearls upstairs. The thing I was wanting is to get a no ender pearl there, because I forgot I stuck them over here in the good stuff. I have 4. That's not very many. Alrighty, if we come here, let's make the wireless transmitter. Perfect. So if I do this, put that right there, and will that fit, or will that need something above it? I'm thinking that's going to not work with the woods right there. Fine. Okay, let's go ahead and chop. Nope, of course it had to be the one with everything in it, didn't it? Yes, it did. All right, let's dump that stuff. This is one of the reasons why I want to have this stuff all in another place, so I have one nice little storage rather than all these bits. Yeah, see how that sticks up there? Alrighty, so that's the wireless bit. Let's go ahead and make some disk drives and a wireless what's it. So I want to make 16K. They're pretty easy to make, and that's 16,000 items of whatever type, it doesn't matter, and I like that idea. So for that, I need to make 4 of these storage piece, or 3 of these 4K storage, and for each one of these needs 1 of those. So 1 times 3 times 3 is 9 of these 1K storage. So let's go ahead and make 9 of these. 9. There's 9, and then we need to make 3 of these 4K. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 of these 16K. There's the 16, and then I need to turn that into a drive, and we can do it that way. If I had one of these storage housings, see, it's the same thing as this, it's just missing that piece. Let's go ahead and there we go. Now you can, if you want, put that back into the crafting station, and you should be able to pull that out, but it's not showing it right now, and I don't care. Let's go ahead and shove that in there. Cool, so that will handle that just very, very nicely. I do want some display so I can see stuff, but for right now, let's go ahead and make the wireless crafting grid. So these bits, oh, I need 1 more of my precious ender pearls, and so I've got everything but this crafting grid. So the crafting grid is these bits, which is the grid. I need to make a construction, and I have one of these, and then the destruction. Construction, advanced construction core, destruction core is quartz. All right, I've got some of that right there. Perfecto. All right, so let's make a destruction core and a construction core. I wish it were different color from the diamond. It looks very much like a diamond. That's kind of a reddish, and that's a good different enough color that it looks fine. Yeah, the construction core and the other, they're too close together. All right, so I need to make a grid. So there's my grid, and then the grid is with the advanced and a workbench. And hey, I've got one right on me. So you and what are you? Makey. So there's my crafting grid, and then to make my wireless grid, I just do it on that. And click that. There's my wireless grid. Now, it charged up with power right away because I got my battery here, and so that's fine. If I right-click, actually that's kind of cool, it shows me the various items I have on my network, which is just these 4 bits, and I'm using 20 RF per tick. That's like nothing, but this is not bound to anything. So if I shift right click, now it's bound, and unfortunately the screen is turned on. There's a little color right there. It was hard to see that before. I can access all my stuff. Let's shove stuff into it. And the nice thing is I've got the crafting grid here. So love that. All right, so what do I not need here? I don't need all this stuff. I can shove it away. Yay! Oh, so very nice. I might actually take a lot of these block things and unblock them just because I can, and I don't care. Oh yeah, a lot of the servers were physically, the Minecraft servers were physically moved to a new location, a new physical box. Consequently, all our all of our achievements got reset. And on Sandy's asking, am I using refined storage or AE? Refined storage. Just because. One of the things I like about it is there's some nice things that I do like this compared to AE2, but because it's not as well known as AE2 is, I figured I'd just go ahead and do that. Why not? And do you have stuff in here? You do have stuff in here. Let's grab all you out and get rid of. Hey, Go. All right. So all that stuff is in there, and then all this stuff, oh, just barely fit my inventory. Perfect. I don't need you either anymore. So you are empty. Oh, did you see what can happen now? Oh, this is so great. Oh, so very nice. So very nice. Okay, so that's what I've been just wanting to do. In fact, you can go away. I'm breaking my walls. Hey, stop that. So much nicer to get rid of a lot of this stuff here. In fact, let's go ahead and get rid of you. And I probably don't need these guys over here as much either. So let's go ahead and toss those. I'm wondering, do I really need a physical place to look at my stuff? Yes, I do. I do need something to be able to look at it. So let's go ahead and break that. Oh, so fast. Stop that. All right, you are going to change to normal speed. Let's go ahead and put you there and you there. So that's 3.6K worth of stuff. And that's okay. That's all I really need. Do I have more stuff in here? I'll leave that there for right now. Let's go ahead and make the grids. So if we're gonna make the grids, I want a crafting grid. So again, that's these bits here. I think I've got that. Crafting, yep, I do have one of these. And then I need to make one of these. Oh, that's right, construction, destruction. Let's go ahead and make those again. Make one of you and one of you. All right, and now I should be able to make the crafting grid, and then to make the crafting grid I need the advanced. Let's go ahead. I like to sort ascending, and I like to sort by name, and then I like to have this auto select just so that I'm always up here. So there's my A for advanced, and let's go over here, and that's my crafting grid. So you can go right there, and that does the exact same thing. Now again, I want ascending, I want all items there, normal, detailed, no craftables, no, I don't, only craftables, no, normal, everything, okay. And I want to sort by name and auto select that. Perfect. So that's exactly what I like for this. There are some other stuff, fluid grids, pattern grids. The pattern grid is definitely worth doing. Let's look at making one of those. Another grid and a pattern. All right, so let's go ahead and make you. Oh, I need a machine frame because I don't have that. Let's toss that in there. These crafters, they also need a machine frame. So let's go ahead and make another machine frame, and then pattern. Let's go ahead and this I need destruction 1, 2, and then construction is glowstone. Oh, I'm getting mighty low on glowstone. I'm definitely gonna have to open up the nether. I've got it ready for it, I just haven't actually gone there and done it yet. And clear. Did I actually click that? Yes, I did. All right, so we got the grid, and for the pattern grid, I need one of the advanced and a pattern. Let's go ahead and make a pattern, and one of my advanced, get low on advanceds, 2. All right, so that goes here, and that will make me the pattern grid. That goes right there. The nice thing about this is being able to make things with it, and for that we need assemblers or crafters here. These things, the crafters. Now we also need some more of these patterns. So let's go ahead and make some more of these patterns right there. Let's make. Give me pattern. Are you not going to give me the pattern? It's not going to give me the pattern. What am I missing? I should have it here. Alrighty. I'm not sure why it's missing there, but oh, nope. I think Nonsanity said he was exploring, so that'll give me a little bursts of lag, but that's okay. The other thing that is worth making is... I'm not seeing it. Security manager, crafter, grid. You know, I may be able to just go with the pattern. Yes. Okay. We'll go with the pattern here. Nope. I don't want to stick that there. All right. I want to make the crafter. Let's go ahead. This I'm. Oh, I've got every. Oh, I'm in the pattern thing. I don't want to do that here. I want to do it over here. Crafter. All right, let's make a crafter, and with this I can sit there and do recipes. So let's put, you know, I kind of like looking at that dot, so let's put it like that. Okay, when you make a crafter like this and you're going to apply it to a machine, you want this dot pointing to the machine, wherever that machine will accept it. So we'll go with that. But this is just going to make whatever we want, and I am sick and tired of making the 2 pieces. No, let's go up here, clear that. I want to make the destruction core. And this is processing. Let's set it to or dictionary, and it's not a processing, it's just a regular crafting recipe. So there's that, and then let's also do the one for the construction core. Alrighty, let's toss those in there. And so now if we just go dink dink, You can hitting the crouch key shows that that's what those recipes are. So at this point, if I want to make a, see right here, destruction core, I can make one. Let's start. There it is. It came right in. I was thinking maybe it wouldn't come out of here, but nope, it went ahead and did that. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and make a construction core. Start. Oh, see, it needs to craft that. It's got those 2 pieces. Start. And done. So very, very, very handy. Now, the other thing that's worth doing, if we're talking about doing this sort of thing, let's go ahead and put that block right there. That block is too far low. Let's put it right there. Let's go ahead and make another crafter, and I think I'm out of machine pieces. I am. I'm also out of diamond ones. Okay, let's do that. Diamond. I need 2 of you. I need silicon. And this silicon you get from smelting any of the quartz. Nether quartz or the Certus quartz will get you this type. This silicon you get from processing or crushing sand. But they both work exactly the same way. So I'm happy to use that redstone. I need 2 pieces. All right. Let's go ahead and you. 1, 2. You. 1, 2, and then. So one of the things I want to do is get this one going. All right. So you, and then I need the frame. I wonder if that actually stuck stuff there, or if it just pseudo thinks it's there. In any case, I need this piece here. Let's make one. Clear that, and we'll toss that in there. There's the crafter, clear, and if I put it pointing up, then it's going to push stuff into the solderer here. And the thing, I'm hoping that it'll be smart enough to grab all the bits and stuff that I need. Let's go ahead and break that, and I want to put you here now, and you are going to go on top. Do I have to actually click it on top? It looks like I do. All right. I was hoping it would click from the side and go on the top, but it doesn't. And you still connect, because that's not the key. That's the key. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and teach some patterns. We're getting low on the diamond, so let's go ahead and do. Oh, I can do an entire block. Oh, cool. All right, let's go ahead and set this up as a processing, and hit that. And I don't need the bits. It knows how to do that. So blocking means don't do anything else till that is done. You know, I'm going to go without for right now. Then the other thing I need to do then is this. No, that's construction core. That one. Let's go ahead and do that. And it doesn't know how to make the printed silicon yet, but we'll deal with that later. So let's put you there and you there. Let's bump you over by one. All right, so now I can make more of these. Let's check and see. I do have some of these available, so it'll do that. So cool. Let's look here. It can't come out because this one, when I crafted it here, it just automatically pulled in, but this has no way of pulling anything out. But we can do that with an importer that allows things to come into the network. So let's go ahead and make that importer, and we're out of the construction core. Do you know what we can do with that? We can make one of those. So that's core, cure. Let's go ahead and make one of those. Start. Done. Importer. And so now if we shift click that in here, see it as soon as it's done, it just sucks it right out and back into the system. That right there is a very working, very quick system. We've got crafting here for random bits that we need to do, only 9. And I could put some speed upgrades here, but I don't really see the need at this point. And then this one here is designed, whatever stuff we have here will push into my solderer, and then when it's done, it'll pull out the results back into the system. There you go. And I could do stuff where I need to teach, not that one, I need to teach this so that it can make the pressed silicon, make the copper, gold, and diamond processor bits, these ones here, the printed advanced processors, these 3 processors, and then teach them how to make the 3 advanced processor types. These guys here, improved, advanced, and basic, improve, advance. I just call them iron, gold, and diamond because I'm lazy. So once you teach how to do it, it will just make it as you need a recipe to make those. And if I teach this to make something that needs any of those bits, it just already knows them from other recipes. And you can just keep stacking up these crafters so that you've got more and more recipes going. Just make some more of these drives. I love this. I think this is fantastic. Let's go ahead and close this up. Doink. Perfect. I really don't need to see that down there. Let's see, grid, crafting grid, pattern grid, fluid grid. So I can store fluids as well. Crafting monitor, storage monitor. There's a ton of different things on here, but for right now, I think all I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and fill this out here so that I've got 16 times 8, so a bunch of storage stuff. So I'm going to shove all my things in there and process this. So all my stuff is here. There's my wireless. One of the things I'm going to do here, because I only have a range of 16 blocks, I'm going to go ahead and put the range upgrades here. And I think, yeah, this one here. Ooh, I'm going to need more ender pearls, so I'm going to have to find and kill me some endermen to get ender pearls. I don't think there's a way of resonant calithrum dust, resonant ender. A lot of the stuff I'm just going to have to make. I could find this occasionally by breaking stones. I'd have to probably break a lot of stones. If I can get lots of gas tiers, I can make ender pearls. That's kind of a pain. I can do it from bees. Ender lily seed is a great way of doing this. The end, yeah, I'd have to actually get to the end, which I haven't found any of those yet. I could trade with villagers. I have to get some villagers going. So bees, yeah. So anyway, always worth checking to see what all can be done with this. But I'm kind of liking how this is working here. If I get an additional one of these crafting grids, maybe the crafting monitor, I might put that here and then push everything over to the side. Maybe have 2 drives here for storage, just to kind of make it kind of a symmetrical here. And how are you for light? Yeah, we definitely need some light here. So let's go ahead and put a light. I don't have that mineral torch here. So, let's make a torch stick. What? No sticks? No sticks whatsoever? That's just silly. Let's make some sticks. So I went to, like I said, I was down in the area below my base searching for stuff. Let's put torches here, and then we don't have a torch up there. And light levels say they're just fine. Looks good. Looks symmetrical. I like that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we'll go ahead and call that a good, successful episode. I've got tons of stuff in my inventory. Well, success. We've got refined storage. I really like having either the applied energistics or refined storage, or even the RF tools. All of those are excellent ways of having a very dense amount of storage. I love that. Having random chests all over the place, up and down and lower. No, I don't like that at all. Yuck. No, I don't. I like having everything really tight. And this is It's about as tight as you're going to find in any setup. Plus, this gives me a lot of crafting capabilities, and I love that. I love that a lot. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the All the Mods 3 server, getting some refined storage going. And I think I already said I love it. Thanks for watching. Bye.